Here's Will Lutz. And we're off for Macrosher. Hardy on the return. Things going well so far. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early.
Oh, boy, they're making it on their opening drive. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He is down to the 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st down, Denver.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages. He couldn't do it right there.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 18-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Working that right side. Room up the sideline, now at the 40. The 30. He's at the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. The Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. 8-11 up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. It would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down. But it was not that long ago, Brock, that a linebacker on a running back was a mismatch that you wanted. That is no longer the case, as he's comfortably there to tip that away.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, because back in the day, those linebackers were 240, 250, sometimes 260 pounds. And it's such a disadvantage in space, but that's not the case anymore. These guys, or most of them, can really run.
On the move, headed right. He's got Sutton complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, that feeds him 3rd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but he doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He's loaded another one up. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
It's fielded at the 14. Fights his way through a tackle. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the edit.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
The give here on 2nd. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
We've set it downs from 37. To pass on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end, and it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Dump off caught by his back. Blast through midfield. Inside the 30. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Running it now out of the gun. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 13-0 lead. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now again, it's Chandler headed left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
To throw, here's Nix. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Just get the play off. Has him on the quick hitter. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's the end of one here. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Nix to throw again. Able to get it to Franklin. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Once more, it's Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll throw again. Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try it left with Chandler. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Nix off the play action. He was caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
3rd and goal. Here's Nix. Flush out now to his left. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive to take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's brought down at the line.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. The running back gets it on the draw. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to the line they come, second down. That's complete right side. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air on 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Still sticking with the passing game. Looking right, and he finds it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
From the red zone now. Roman Wilson reels it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Point after is up and through. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Following the play, we see trainers headed out towards an injured player, and it's Evan Ingram, the one in question. He's in some distress. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He throws a bullet to the center of the big gain downfield. He is down inside the 35-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Mims with the grab. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
In the red zone on first. Hits his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. He's got Sutton complete. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Dobbins goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Boswell on to send this away.
Ty Chandler to return. This makes it up to the 25. Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Catch is made near the edge. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. Nix with it on 1st. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Once more, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he is stuffed with authority there, but that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Nix getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up 2nd down.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun hands out to Harvey. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hits him on the in route. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A give right side to Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it an 11-point ball game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. By Washington, left side. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A throw here on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 22. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Steelers make it a 3-possession game. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, and they go right back to him. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Play action with Mix. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
Get to Harvey here from the pistol. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense is set. First and 10. Next, quick out wide, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. The Steelers calling their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Nick's off the play action. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it an 11-point ball game.
Broncos 17.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. Doing here as he only manages the arm.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To the air now on first and 10. Completed to his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
At the 25-yard line.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
This is Metcalf working that right side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down from the gun. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. And he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. From 37 yards in the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Chandler now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Running this one left. Gets up the edge to the 35. He'll finally be taken down right along the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll throw again. Nix escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Nix to throw again. Caught by his back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. It connects down the sideline. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary because he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Hits his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Down the sideline past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
They're going to pass it here. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Oh, he lost the football. And the Broncos corral it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. He'll make his way through for a pick of a 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Looking to throw it. Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kyle Tucker makes the play. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Quarterback run here. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. Well, look, again, it's just a good start to this season. Might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this 1st month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.